Good afternoon, students. This topic today, now we are discussing on how do the small business understand and manage the risk associated with their business activities. In this case, we look at agenda, ground rules, and introduction. Objectives. Identify the common risks associated with a small business. Identify the external and internal factors which affect risk for a small business. Identify situations which may cause risk for a small business. These are the points we are going to cover in our discussion in this video. What do you know? What do you know or what to learn about risk management? You question yourselves and just brainstorm what is risk, right? Risk in general defined as variability of outcome from our expectation. So risk management, identifying areas of threat to the business. First and very important thing is what are the sources of risk for us? What may be a risk causing factor for the business, right? That is what identifying areas of threat. What kind of threat we can face in our business in the future. Assessing the potential impacts and managing these. So when there is a expectation of some risk, what is the potential with the potential impacts with that particular risks, and how do we manage those risks which makes less impact on our business performance. Growth and continued existence of the business. This is very important. Sustainability of the business depends on your risk management. If you are unable to identify certain risks, that risk may kill your business. What positive situations or opportunities can you think of that may be risks? Risks from positive situations, normally if demand is increasing very heavily, but your production capacity is not matching with the growing demand. So growing demand for our product is positive, but your incapability of producing sufficient goods to supply is a risk for you. Then when you are unable to meet the demand, the customers will shift from your company to the competing companies. This is what a positive for you, but your incapability becomes a risk for your survival. There are various risks, internal risks and external risks. Internal means internal within the company where you can control them or you can manage well, but external risks are not that easy to compare or control or manage. In the internal risks, the first one is human risks. Death, because nobody came on the earth to live forever. A day will come or an accident may take a life of a person. So death of a owner or employee may be a disruption for the organization. If owner passes away, immediate successors, if they fail to manage the business, then company will be soon to be closed. If any key employee passes away in an accident, then company lose the very skilled person, and also replacement of such person immediately is not that easy if the company does not have alternative plans or emergency plans and succession plans properly, even for the owner as well as employees. So owner should make succession planning very properly to make him replaced by his family members or managers. Employees, suppose a bakery is having a skilled worker, bakery operator, right? Then if company loses him or her, immediately replacing equally caliber person is not that easy. So bakery quality of products may be coming down. Then another one is illness. In the human risk, illness of the people. It may be disrupting because with illness people may not be attending the job and performing well. and some illnesses we may not allow the people to come into the company, like corona positive tested people may not be allowed to come into the company because it is going to be a threat for everybody in the company and customers too. So illness, short term illness, long term, and indefinite. Short term in the sense you can make an alternative for 2-3 days. If anybody gone with some fever or something, you can make the customer to wait for short term. But long term illness, you cannot bank upon the same fellow. You have to make an alternative arrangement for your company to make employees performing. So that is again a big task where you cannot shoot this fellow out and you can replace him immediately. But if you do not know how long it is taking, that is indefinite time. If you do not know how long it takes for illness to be cured for an employee, then you have to make alternative plans. So this long term is very important to deal with alternative plans. When key personnel become ill and they took a long term leave, you must make arrangement of some ad hoc arrangement or part time arrangement for the employment. Indefinite illness, you can just give compensation and shoot him out, and you can recruit the new person in his place or her place. Human risks, again, theft and frauds. These are very, very big issues for the retailing organizations, organized retailing companies. Product and inventory theft, you know how prominent this is a big problem for the companies in our PNG. Not only retailing organizations, but every organization is having some problem. Any item you can just leave in the office, sometimes it may be disappearing. So this makes a very big issue and disruption for your operations. And product and inventory theft, the people may be stolen or stealing physical material, like even sometimes employees may be sometimes companies may not be noticing, but the people, even for an office, people may be stealing stationery, printing and stationery items. And even I saw in my childhood, in my graduating days, the students in a computer lab, they were stealing the roller ball in the mouses. They are opening the mouse and they are just taking the ball out and going home with the ball. So these kind of things, theft and frauds. And second, the product and inventory theft and timesheet frauds. They work for 30 hours and they make 50 hours record in the timesheet. So they make themselves eligible for getting overtime and high pay. So this makes not only production and productivity activities are less, and at the same time cost of operations more, because they claim more and more overtime. You have to pay more and more money, and you are paying unnoticingly huge amounts for the employees. Accounting and cash frauds, this is very big issue, including even sometimes management does involve in this kind of activities. So accounting and cash frauds, where certain benefits may be paid, or some kind of incentives paid, or some kind of allowances paid, where the employees may be claiming wrong for the allowances. And human risk, again, one more point is lower morale and dissatisfaction. If the people are not having good morale and good satisfaction, in such cases they failure to perform, because they don't. If any employee is not much interested to do or perform the job, always a half-hearted employee will fail to perform well. And sabotage of systems, sometimes what happens is the entire systems, they may be breaking, and equipment they may be damaging, and sometimes the employees are manhandling the customers sometimes, because of they do not have any opportunity to vent out their grievances to the management. They may do these kind of things. So in this low morale and dissatisfaction, especially sabotage of systems, equipment or customers, the management also equally responsible for these kind of issues in the companies. Sometimes, recently there were some cases where airline, flight crew were attacked on customer due to the certain problem with the employee, or of course the discussion of the customer, passenger rudely, and employees when you manhandle that fellow. So these kind of things makes the companies to face big problems with the customers. Sometimes equipment and technology, information technology risks. Equipment breakdowns, you can see this in the picture very clearly. The car broken down and the fellow is fixing the problem. So if you are you scheduled some delivery of the goods to the customer. If your car breaks down and you fail to deliver the goods and your customers, you may be losing the customers. In the equipment breakdowns, new equipment integration, when you are installing a new equipment in a factory, you must integrate all the this new equipment with all the equipments properly so to make smooth production operations. Worn older equipment must be replaced with the new ones time to time. Damage to vehicles, that is what we can see here. Information technology downtime, lack of backup or recovery systems. Sometimes the server goes on blank. When you type the bsp.com, for example, bsp.com.pg, then all of a sudden you wanted to make one emergency transaction, online transaction, but you find that server down or server fail or server is under maintenance. Then that makes irritation to the employee, to the customer. So this kind of things normally, that is the reason why banks will make the maintenance activity in the midnight, right? In the Saturday night or Sunday night, they will do this performance of activities. So the access to the customers will be minimized at that time. Updates and repairs, when you are updating your information technology or repairing your hardware, you may have to stop the services. Then customers may be in the inconvenience. So when you have updates and repairs, you may have to offer some other server for their smooth flow of the activities. Power and connectivity, again this is very big problem in our PNG. Blackouts, power blackouts, physical damage and outdated systems, lack of administrative controls. So this is very important. Information technology, everybody knows the password, what happens? Everybody can transact. So to avoid that, who has to do what? Suppose there is an accounting platform, accounting software, for example. You may have to fix controls where the cashier need to access only cash related transactions to be entered. A sales division, they are allowed to enter only sales transactions. Then overall the chartered accountant of the company can access everything. So you can limit so that the fraudulent activities will be minimized. Other internal risks, physical plant repairs, breaks in lines or utilities. All of a sudden some process equipment in the process will be broken down. Then you have to close the entire factory operations. Routine maintenance, sometimes we may stop our activities for routine maintenance. This is, of course, we can make alternative plans for this physical plant repairs and all. And incidents, sometimes work related injuries. If somebody got injury, then you may have to shut the plant for some time. Damage to others' property by employees. If employees are working, suppose especially for example demolition of a old building, employees are working on demolishing old building, but old building debris fell on the nearby other building. Then other building owner will be coming and fighting with you for compensation. So this makes a disruption, causes disruption in the operations. Damage to your property by others. If the same way, sometimes some others may be damaging your properties. These incidents will cause for some kind of disruption in your operations, routine operations. Then other internal risks are cash flow changes, unexpected costs. So you may have to be spending more. Then all of a sudden you may have to spend more, in which your bottom line will be disturbed. Loss of credit lines, sometimes credit worthiness or your business turnover may be coming down, where the banks may reduce your credit lines. Expenses to establish lines of credit. Again, if you want to get more high credit lines with the bankers and the customer suppliers, you may have to spend more. and also cash flow issues, especially cash flows. Normally companies may be getting profit, net profit, very huge amount, but how much cash profit they are getting is very important to not to have any cash crunch for the day-to-day operations of the company. What other internal risks can a business owner control? This is your exercise. You have to list the other internal risks and upload on the Moodle. I can provide link on the Moodle for you. Then external risks, competition and market risks. So when you are having arch rivals like competitors, then you may have to spend more on advertisement and more on improving your brand name and all. Loss of clients or customers. When your competitors are very aggressive, you may be losing your customers and they may be migrating to the competitors for you. Loss of employees. Sometimes employees, very well performing employees of your company, with little negligence of the management of this company, employees may be looking at green pasture and they may be joining in the competitors' companies. Then that will be very dangerous for your company, because this employee migrating or going out from your company and joining in the competitors' company will be knowing in and about everything of your company, and competitors' task becomes easy to manage his activities. Decrease in sales price, fluctuating markets. This makes your cash flow disruptions. Then when your cash flows are disturbed, your operational efficiency will be disturbed. Increase in vendor costs. Suppliers may be increasing the cost sometimes. In such cases, you may have to increase the price, but you are not that free to increase the price if you are in the competition. Your competitor is offering for 10 kina, but if you are trying to increase it to 15 kina, you may not sell product. Oil or gasoline price increase. World market is regulated by oil prices. If oil prices are going up, your transportation cost will go up. When your transportation cost goes up, your cost of production will goes up. When your cost of production goes up, your prices will be going up. Then your competitor is able to produce at less than your price. You may in the risk. Your products may be at high price and customers may not buy your products. Sometimes fixed cost changes, like rent increased by 10%. So overall cost increased. So you may have to recover that also from your sales, from your customers. That becomes a big issue to increase the price if you are having very acute competition in the market. And external risks, another one is business environment risks, like laws, legal procedures and law, and whether it is equally everybody is going to be affected by this. Natural disasters and community. Sometimes community may boycott your product because of certain disturbance between you and the community. When community boycotts your products, then you may have to face consequences of spending more and more on influencing the communities. You take for example, Chinese products are almost many countries imposed a ban on the eve of this pandemic, and many people, most of the countries in the world believe that China is the reason behind this pandemic. So the people are slowly imposing boycott on the products. So then Chinese companies are facing problem. So this is again a second discussion point for you for the discussion and giving your reply on the Moodle. You own a steak house, a tainted meat scare in your area changes demand. How do you manage this risk or control its effects? This is what your assignment. I will put all these assignment questions in the Moodle again. Personal conflict risks. Sometimes this is a big issue. This is very essential to be understood in our PNG context. Family obligations, illness or deaths. Family obligations, especially paying bride price for the children, what we call bride price for the son of owner of this company, or illnesses of the family members and extended family members, we have to bear some hospital expenses. And for deaths, sometimes for death is big issue for the community and members in the community, because you may have to contribute something for the family in which a death happened or occurred. Events of disaster that affect the home, sometimes a landslide or something may be devastating your house. You may have to construct your own house. Since you are running a business, you may have to invest something on the house where that investment which supposed to go to the business may be hindered, and you may be using your business money, because building a home is essential than running a business. So home may be constructed with the money taken from the business, which may disrupt your business, smooth business activities, smooth going of business activities. Community involvement. Sometimes, one fellow who is running a business will be looked by all community, and all community always expects something from the business. So that makes a big issue. Community involvement, again, sometimes the business owner may be involved in the community to take up activities. When he start doing some community activities, expectations from the community will be increasing. Then you may fail to meet the expectations of the community in the certain time. So you may not manage community and the business equally. Complacency. When you become complacent, you face more problems. That I need not explain much about it. What is required for your business to continue operations? This is a very essential point you need to explain. Risk identification. So once you find all these risks, which risks are very prominent for your company? So risk identification is possible when you have written business plan and detailed written business plan. Outside sources to assist in identifying risks. You may have to, of course, you may prepare a good business plan. At the same time, you can take some professional reports, like reports from BPNG, or report from Ministry of Finance, or reports from Ernst & Young or Deloitte, like consulting companies, which makes sense that you can predict what kind of risks associated with this business. Risks of your vendors or suppliers. Sometimes your supplier failed to supply. All of a sudden, you may fail to produce your products. If raw material suppliers fail, your production will be disturbed. Because you see, the recent past, in the month of March, April, almost worldwide lockdown was there, and some pharmaceutical companies in India, they just gone to close their business because no raw material supplies from the countries. Business continuity assessment. You need to make regular assessment how best we can continue the business for long time. Warning signs. Sometimes certain warning signs will be exhibited in the environment around you. Excessive debt, not only environment but within the company too. Excessive debt in relation to owner's equity. Total liabilities by owner's equity. Owner's funds, suppose you invest 100 kina, but you have borrowed 200 kina, that becomes very big issue for you. Excessive debt based on certain conditions. If your debts are more than your investment in a particular time in the future, cash flows may not be that easy for you. And when there is a problem, your lenders will demand you, force you to pay back, then these assets may not be sufficient to pay back. So when you are undertaking some borrowings, you should look at whether you are borrowing more excessive than your assets or less than assets. That it makes you comfortable to pay back if your assets are more than or greater than borrowed money. Reliance on a small number of customers. If you are reliant on only few customers, then if 10 customers you are reliant upon, for example, if one customer goes out from your company or one customer stops purchasing your products, then you are losing 10% of market, 10% of your sales. So don't rely upon a small bunch of customers. You have to make your appearance to large number of customers. Reliance on one product. If you are hanging up with only one product, then if that one single product becomes outdated, you don't have other product to produce, so you have to shut your business. So that is the reason why don't depend on one product or one sector. You can make your presence in multiple products and offer multiple products and multiple services and multiple sectors, so that if one sector totally closed, other sectors will help you and make you to run the business sustainably. And if you have 10 different presence, suppose your investment in 10 different sectors, if one sector is not performing well, it is very easy for you to close that sector, that business, and you can concentrate on remaining 9. If you have only one and only thing, if that is not doing well, then you have to go out of the business. Reliance on one or small number of vendors. Again, suppliers also, you don't depend on single supplier. When you depend on single supplier, that single supplier always dictate terms to you, and you may be in the trouble in the future. So you have to make a couple of around a bunch of suppliers, so that every supplier will be equally respecting you, because if I do not supply, remaining 4 will be supplying. That one fellow will be thinking. That way you do not get any problem of suppliers on strike for you. Cash flow problems. When you are unable to pay day-to-day expenses, that is a symbol of you are going to fail in the future. Irregularities in accounting, bank or time card records. If there are irregularities in these fields, you may not continue further. Irregularities in computer system administrative reports. So reports are showing irregularities. That means your company involved into irregularities. That makes a future blast for the company. High employee turnover rate. You recruit 10 people today, and by the end of month 20 people are going out. Then that is very big and challenging aspect for you. When you don't have consistent employees consistently working for you, every month you are facing problem of searching new employees. Then your company, suppose you are a manufacturing company, then your manufacturing company becomes a recruitment company. Then evaluation of risks. Identify needs for business continuity. How to continue that? For continuation, what is the requirement? Identify needs for potential or planned growth. So when you are looking at a planned growth, what is needed, that you need to identify. Discuss risks with the managers, because managers will be finding more opportunity, more solutions for the risks. Communicate risks to the managers, so that managers always alerted, and they will be knowing what is happening around the company. Then you need to look for SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The first part speaks about internal. These two are internal, these two are external. These two you can control, you can moderately control or totally control. Strengths, you can improve your strengths, you can reduce your weaknesses, and sometimes your weaknesses you can convert them into your strength. For example, Bruce Lee is not having two legs equal height, equal length. So his left leg is 1 inch shorter than right leg. So that is the reason why always he made it as a strength, and he stands on a right leg and makes a kick with the left leg very powerfully, so that there is no need of balancing his your standing. So weakness, what are the strengths for you? Sometimes your strengths becomes more prominent for leading in the market. For example, Johnson & Johnson, they do not have any plant for producing the goods. They take all contract manufacturing. They give they supply resources, and companies produce for contract for this company. But Johnson & Johnson is excellent in marketing the products. So they are very stingier in marketing the products, so that they market the products produced by somebody on their business name. Weaknesses, sometimes weaknesses, you have to resolve those weaknesses, so that you address weaknesses, and you make those weaknesses, convert those weaknesses into strengths to make more success in the future. Then opportunities. If we are running the business, what kind of opportunities we may face, we may get in the future. So for those future expected opportunities, you have to plan from now. What may be the threats in the future? You have to plan for the threats to be easily solved in the future. So these are the resources where you can understand the risks, risk appetite, and risk related to the organizations. Then once you identify, you can measure the risks, qualitative and quantitative impacts of the risks on your business. Effect on potential earnings and cash flows. Once you identify the risk, you can assess what is the potential impact on the earnings in the future. Impact on the business for future growth, whether our business will be growing or not, will grow or not. See, for example, yesterday I saw one article. In Japan, birth rate of children is falling down. And you know, the diaper manufacturing companies, they are producing less diapers for children, and they increased the diapers for the age-old people multiple times. So this way, what kind of opportunities we will get based on the social changes we have to understand. Costs related to the risk, should it occur? Then if risks are to be managed, what are the costs you are making? To save 100 kina, you should not spend 1000 kina. To save 100 kina, you can spend maximum 100 kina. Otherwise, you just ignore it. What would change in your business as a result? If suppose some risks you take, for example, this COVID is a risky situation and pandemic for the country. And most of the companies are looking for, even banks also looking for online solutions, and employees are asked to, especially software developing companies, including Google, Microsoft, etc. They are making almost 90% employees working from home. That means working culture is changed. And in the real estate, in the construction industry, the modifications are coming where earlier there were certain practices. 1 BHK means 1 bedroom, hall and kitchen. 2 BHK means 2 bedroom, 1 hall and kitchen. But now 2 BHK and WO, or 1 BHK and WO is coming. That means employees are supposed to work from home. So you need to have an office room within the home. So the designs are changing, demands are changing. So when you have some risk, this COVID is asked, or COVID forced the construction companies to redesign the business to make, to offer an office within the organization. Weighing costs versus the benefits of the control. When you wanted to control the risks, whether you are spending less or exorbitantly or heavily to control those risks. Importance of risk management. Cash flow, stability, credit, longevity. Right? Cash flows. Whether the risks to be managed to ensure our cash flows are not disturbed, our stability is not deteriorated, our credit lines are not lost, and longevity, sustainability is not disturbed. So risk control management and implementation. Equipment and vendors. Inclusion in initial written business plan, you must include. Readdress, monitor and update business plan periodically based on the changes in the society and economy and business practices. Ensure equipment and use service plans. Then know your vendors and suppliers, backup relationships. Suppose sometimes what happens is, you suppose some car servicing companies in India, if your car broken down on a highway, if you call to that service companies, they will come in 2 cars, one towing car and another spare car. They will give you that spare car to drive home safely, and they tow the car to the workshop and they repair, and they bring back your car and deliver it to you, and they take back their car, so that we do not getting any disruption of our regular activities. So this way the spare car will be made available. This is what you need to look at the vendors, whether they are capable of providing all these kind of unexpected, unplanned disturbances are addressed by them or not. Business continuity, location to continue business operations. You need to look at a good location where you can continue the business uninterruptedly. Establish a manual system and train staff to continue operations very well. And that is what in HR we have a discussion that training is very important. Backup operating systems, list staff duties and contacts. So suppose for example certain companies, they will have multiple servers for their operations. If one server broken up, the other servers they can use. Suppose in India we have a national stock exchange. So in Mumbai, heavy rains will make a very messy situation, and that is the reason why they have a backup server in one other place. If these operations are stopped, the other server can take up the activities. Review contracts with vendors for provisions. No systems provider backup and contingency operational plans. So this is what, especially information systems, the physical peripherals and all this became big problem. So the cloud computing is becoming prominent for us. We need not have any servers, and you can just store your data on the server of the cloud service provider. Information technology systems, do not share login information. This is precautions you have to take. Do not share login information to anyone. Protect systems with firewalls properly, and antivirus, everything you need to install. Institute levels of access. Who has to access up to what? I explained previously. Perform other reports, and sample transactions or use trial transactions so that you can understand how the system is performing. Conduct scheduled and surprise audits so that you can understand what your employees are doing. Competition, shop them. Sometimes when competitors are there, you can buy them, buy the competing companies, what Google and Facebook are doing. When WhatsApp become competitor for Facebook, Facebook paid $400 million and they just bought the WhatsApp. Product lines, you improve the product lines than the competitors, and you add more products than the competitor. Pricing, competitively price the products where competitors may not be sustaining with your pricing. Customer interactions, make more and more interactions with the customers. Employee retention, try to make your 99% employees retained with you for a long time so that your employees can help you. What is your most liquid asset and how can you protect this? Again, assessment asked. Accounting and cash control, separation of duties. So you don't make two things in single hand. Cash is handled by somebody, accounting records should be maintained by somebody else, so that you cannot give the chance to the accountant to write and take the money. You record the transactions and take money from the business. No. Dual control of cash. When cash is paid, there must be 2 or 3 control points must be there. Levels of authority observed. You need to define the authority and responsibility related things. Periodic audits, surprise audits, insured deposits, especially fixed deposit insurance corporation. When you are making some fixed deposits in the bank, there must be some insurance. If bank becomes bankrupted, your fixed deposits must be secure. Plan for reserves in the budget. Always look for reserves in the budget. Employee management, pre-employment screening and background checks, because sometimes risk may be possible with the employees. When a employee joining your company with a fraudulent motive, then if you do not screen them properly, that fellow may be indulged into the fraudulent activities and you may be facing the risks. Job descriptions and duties. You must give proper descriptions and duties to be allotted, and you have to monitor them. Communicate clear expectations for the employees. You must communicate what clearly you are expecting. Cross-train staff. You don't make one person accountant should be accountant forever or for the life. Accountant, cashier, and marketing. You need to make everybody know the performance and protocols of every function. Identify temporary agencies that specialize in your field so that you can take their help. Periodic evaluations and feedback is very essential to understand the performance of the employees and grievance of the employees. Manage by being present or walking around. So very important thing is you must physically move around the people and understand their problems. Audit for payroll or time frauds. You must make put an eye on the payroll irregularities and time frauds. Benefits and compensation for retention. If anyway, some companies, if you work for 10 years, they will be giving 2 months salary as a bonus. That makes people to work at least 10 years to get extra payment. Incentives to avoid injuries and damages. So in some public transport corporation in India, if you complete 1 year without a single minute accident, a driver who drives the public motor vehicle in India, who drives throughout the year without a single accident reported, then they get 2 months salary as a bonus. That makes drivers to cautiously drive and make no accidents. How can you manage your own risks? Set work hours, because our laziness, letharginess, and our ignorance, procrastination will create some problems of risks in the organization. To avoid that, what to do? Set work hours, plan work with a balance in the sense work life balance. You must provide some time to your family, and you have to make your company also work well. Set realistic goals, train support staff or an assistant, include in disability or death in the business plan, and support system, anticipate family and home needs. And communication within the organization for controlling, routine assessment of physical plant, be alert to change in the community and the laws. Always you need to observe, you put an eye on the changes happening around you. Awareness of news in the economy, utilize lines of credit only when needed, don't take loan whenever they are giving, don't become an American. Any American you say, if any bank says that do you want loan, okay, why not, I will take, that's all. Don't become like that. Insure against damages from weather and disasters, backup utilities, phones and generators. Lead by example, you must be leading by example, and ethical and honest behavior will begin with management. Exit strategy, again, when you start a business at the end of a certain time, if you wanted to exit from that business, you also prepare in your business plan when a situation arises how to exit from the business without much damages. Include exit strategy in business plan, revisit periodically, insurance payment and liquidation of assets without insurance, trustee to handle, family members, employees. How to address all these, you need to make plan in the business strategy itself. In the business plan itself, you must include exit strategy. Plan and manage risks to success. 8 key points to remember. These are the points you can remember, and I advise you all to read this lesson before you watch this video. Thank you very much.